Sunday morning, everybody.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, people.
Are you done talking now?
Okay, hold on.
Where are you going with this?
Okay, here's where I'm going with this. You're a very bad director. That's us losing views right now because of what you just said. Oh no, we're back to you being mad.
It might open up your eye, your third eye.
Oh, it's gonna open up all your eyes.
Wake up, America!
Good Sunday morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys. Hi. How's it going this week?
We're on vacation.
We're so excited.
We are so fucking
We
excited.
literally do nothing on vacation.
Nothing at all.
So my husband started vacation on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because we had off for the 4th. I had it off, but I had to go back on Friday because there was nobody to work.
Right.
My husband took off Friday.
Yep.
And now we started our week-long vacation.
Which is awesome. Which is awesome, but if the world doesn't end before that,
I know,
because
there's like tornadoes going on.
we
here.
we got hit with a tornado. What was it? 12?
On the 4th. On the 4th of July.
On the 4th of July,
Yeah.
we had a tornado touchdown somewhere north of
It
town.
was like 12 miles away.
12 miles away.
Right.
This one was like 12 miles away too.
This one was 12 miles away.
But I mean, we got bombarded with fucking hail.
I'll stick a picture here somewhere of like the hail that we got. It was insane.
It was fucking crazy.
And some of the pictures of the clouds and stuff like that. It was actually, the clouds were kind of cool because they looked like big fluffy pillows. And
What are you talking? You were scared shitless.
I was scared, but then
You saw those cute, fluffy clouds, and you fucking were like a prairie dog. You just went straight into like, oh, we need to go down to the basement, and you hung out in the basement.
Well, the dogs were freaking out. We put them in their kennels because animals like can sense that stuff, so they were freaking out. So we put them in their kennels so they weren't freaking out.
Right.
Because it was super loud. Because the hail was loud.
It was loud.
It was
It sounded like
really
a freight
loud.
train going through our
Yeah,
house.
the whole house. And then when you went outside, it was just like flooding everywhere. It was crazy.
So now it looks like it's the middle of winter outside with all of the hell built up.
Yeah,
and
and it's
everything.
like 80 degrees.
Yeah. It's
And then
fucking nuts.
California is just having earthquake after
getting
earthquake,
slammed.
which is super scary
Yeah.
because I have friends in California. You have family in
Yep.
California, you know, and so it's just, that's
And
scary.
it's hitting like in the vicinity of where I used to live.
Right, right.
So it's just,
Yeah, the world is ending.
yeah, it's going to come to an end, but at least I got.
And it's all
well, we
caused
got-
by the new trend that kids are doing.
Well,
at
it's just Mother Nature saying, fuck all you.
Yeah, you guys are all stupid.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck all you
Let's all
guys.
just go in the grocery store and lick ice cream containers.
Well, Mother Nature wouldn't give a shit.
So I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm sure you have. It's been all over the internet, all over Facebook, all over Twitter. I don't think Instagram shows it, but if you don't have any of those, there are some crazy stuff going on with these new trends that these kids are doing. And they're not even kids. They're like young adults, like in their 20s. Like,
Yeah.
they're like young adults.
They're old enough to fucking know
They
better.
know better. Where this one girl like went into a grocery store, opened up the grocery freezer section, pulled out a container of ice cream, opened it, licked the top of it, put the container lid back on, and stuck it back in the cabinet.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
Well, no, it's fucking.
That's literally the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
It's fucking gross as shit.
But then
But on top of it, like fucking, it's dairy, right? So
Yeah,
like that's
it's
like
bacteria.
a breeding ground. There's an orgy going on in that fucking ice cream container of bacteria.
Can you imagine,
and fucking
like,
who knows what
being
else.
that ice cream producer and seeing that video and being like, well, shit. You know, now people aren't going to be buying our ice cream. I'm not going to buy that ice cream. I don't know. It's so hard to think that's actually going on. The other video where that kid like opened a bottle of mouthwash, took a drink, swished it in his mouth, then spit it back in the bottle of mouthwash and stuck it back on the cabinet. I'm just like, what? And it's not like they're doing this in their own homes. They're doing this at the grocery store.
Shit that you buy.
Yeah.
You and us.
Yes,
that
it's
we would
disgusting.
buy.
It's super disgusting. I think that companies need to put extra packaging like labels or like, you know, what are the wrappers on things, because if this is a new trend, people are going to stop buying
Yeah,
shit.
but honestly, how many times do you actually, when, and I know for like my personal experience at the store, which everybody knows I hate, how many times do you look and be like, oh, well, this is missing the fucking thing?
Right,
You don't.
right.
Until you get
You get
home, and sometimes
realize,
you might not even know then.
Right, right. Because a lot of like ice cream, like dryers doesn't have like a lot of the ice creams that you buy from them. They don't have that little cellophane label or whatever on the top of it. Cellophane, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. that like label on top of it that you peel it off for safety. They don't have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're going to have to start doing that now, or people are not going to be buying their products because of this shit that's going on with these kids nowadays.
Well, it's ridiculous. They're also taking products off and they're just dumping it on the ground.
Just dumping it on the ground.
You know,
and
it's
leaving
like,
it there for
you
the
think that shit's fucking funny?
It's not funny. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting display.
You know, it's bad enough you gotta work at a fucking grocery store. Our kids, all except for our eldest,
yeah.
they all worked in a grocery store.
Yeah, they were all
It was a shit fucking experience. They hated every minute of it. And then you're gonna pull some shit like this.
Yeah, or they have to go.
Like, what an asshole.
Yeah.
You're not funny.
No.
You're just a fucking asshole.
Well, not only that,
And then I guess
there's diseases. Like, people have
you
diseases.
don't know what the fuck they have. You don't know what the fuck they have.
Honestly, like, I question buying fruits and vegetables most of the time because of the people touching it, and you know how boys don't wash their hands and stuff like that. So, I question, like, buying those. Like, I come home and I wash them before, like, really
Well, you're supposed to do
Yeah, but a
that.
lot of people don't do that. Some people will go to the grocery store, buy it, and then just eat it. You know what I mean? So, it's just... You gotta question everything now because of what's going on. Like, even the stuff that's packaged, you have to question it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Nobody really checks it. Nobody really checks it. They just get it, and then they fucking go. And then they're putting they're putting the shit right back on the front of all the rest of the product.
Right.
So you're gonna grab it.
Right.
Somebody's gonna fucking grab it eventually.
Right. Well, I mean,
everybody,
now that everybody, because we always grab from the back. We've always done that. But now everybody's like, we're gonna grab from the back. So now... It just makes you wonder, like, should we even buy this shit? You you literally can't open products at the grocery store to see if it's been tampered with.
No, especially now they're gonna think you're doing the shit.
Because you can get in trouble. You can get into a lot of trouble.
Well, this person's facing 20 years?
That's what they said, 20 years.
It could face
anywhere
20
between
fucking
2
years.
and 20 years.
Throw the fucking book at this fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
Give
why
20.
would you do that? Like, why would you do that?
Give them all 20.
That's just insane.
It's just like all those people that bum rushing are rushing into stores and stealing as much as they can carry. Like, a group of people will rush into a store, they'll grab as many fucking clothes as they can carry, and then they dart out.
That's
you know what I mean? It's like the fucking
stealing.
It's like the purge out there.
Right. What's going on with This is why other countries don't like Americans, because all of us look like idiots because we do the most stupidest stuff. Not all of us. I mean, there are plenty of us that live a normal life and don't go and tamper with food products or tamper with other people's, we stay out of people's business, blah, blah, blah. But there's a handful of these idiots that put this stuff on social media, and then other countries look at it and be like, this is what Americans do.
But what's funny about it too, though, is that if we didn't have social media, none of this shit would happen.
No, nobody would be doing this.
Nobody would do it because there's no notoriety, there's no fucking fame in it.
And what would make you think, well, I'm going to go into a grocery store, I'm going to open ice cream, I'm going to lick it and then put it back, and everybody in the world is going to think this is great.
Yeah, let's just do, what is it?
This is amazing.
Yeah, word of mouth. Eventually everybody's gonna know about this awesome thing that I fucking
they all do. But now everybody thinks this girl is just a moron.
And the thing is it attracts other morons like fucking moths to fucking flames, and they're gonna be like, oh man, that's fucking awesome.
Right.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
You're
like that kid that went in there and opened the mouthwash, swished it in his mouth, and poured it back in there.
Yeah, that fucking asshole fucking watched that and was just like, I'm going to Walmart. Yeah. I need somebody to film me.
Yeah, I need to do this real quick.
I gotta do that. I gotta do this.
And he probably did that before he realized she was going to be charged with a felony. You know what I mean? That's a felony because it's just you cannot tamper with stuff like that. It's just insane.
It's fucking consumer goods. It's almost like, and I mean, I'm not trying to I guess blow it up more than it is, but it's kind of like fucking a form of terrorism in a way.
Mm-mm.
I mean, think about it. You don't know what the fuck she has?
She could have hepatitis.
She could have herpes. This bitch could have all kinds of shit.
I mean,
so could the guy. Who's mouthwash. The thing is with him though, and I'm still pissed off about it, but the only thing with him is whatever he fucking gargled with and spit back in there, it's mouthwash. It kills 99.9% of shit. But I'm still no. I'm not saying that.
Would you be like, I'm okay to have your saliva in my mouth?
Gun to my fucking head. If somebody said you have to mouthwash with that guy that spit the shit back in, or you got to take a bite out of the ice cream that bitch licked, I'm definitely using the mouthwash.
I wouldn't want to do any of it.
Gun to head, though.
Shoot me, I don't care.
Gun
I'm
to
not
head.
doing it. I'm not. No. Like gross.
I think it's bad on both
Gross.
angles. I think it's equally as shitty on both.
Both are bad.
They're both equally as
both
shitty.
bad.
And they both should have the book fucking thrown
Well,
out.
I agree. You
know what I mean?
You know, and then that one kid that just took that lotion or soap and just poured it all over the ground, and she thought that was just the greatest fucking thing in the world. It's like, really, people? Do you not understand that us as consumers are paying for that?
Yeah.
Like the shit that you steal and the shit that us, law-abiding citizens are paying for that. Not you, because clearly you probably don't even have a job. You know what I mean? So it's
Well, it's just the
why?
thing is
Why
that when
would
they
you
gotta
do
do
that?
shit like that, then they hike the prices up
Yeah,
on shit. And
because
if
they
you
have
want
to.
the fucking
That's what's
product,
going to happen.
then
All
you gotta
ice cream
fucking
prices
sit there
are going to
and
go up.
yes,
because now they have to absolutely put labels on them to make sure that they're secure. Which I'm okay with that. They need to do that. They need to start doing
labels.
that.
What do you mean labels?
Not labels, but secure packaging.
Oh, they gotta add
plastic wrap or whatever.
Yeah.
To make
So
sure.
I guess when you open it up and that fucking what was it cellophane? If the cellophane is gone, then you know not to fucking.
But you know what I mean? Like
And somebody put their balls
which
in
means they're gonna hike up the prices.
Well, yeah, they have to because they
of what she
they got more shit they got to do for production and safeguarding and all that. So yes,
Right.
it does hike up every.
Or
fucking
it just
thing.
makes you second guess buying ice cream. It makes you second guess like buying anything that's edible that could be tampered in with. I mean,
I don't know. You told me about this. You told me about this the other day, and I went out and I got some tasty fucking ice cream.
Yeah, you did. I know.
And you ate the tasty ice cream.
No, I did, but it wasn't tampered with because you could tell it wasn't tampered with.
Well, I'm the one that scooped your fucking ice cream.
Was it tampered with?
It looked like there was an indention.
You're such a liar.
Could not have been.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Testicles.
Shut up. I don't understand it.
No, I don't either.
Maybe
All jokes
because
aside,
we're,
I don't
in our
understand it
40s
either.
And
It's
we're
not.
just like, it's not a good trend.
No, it has nothing to do with our fucking age. You're just a fucking asshole, and you didn't get enough attention growing up. Like, what this is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Get it out.
no, but seriously, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Who does shit like that?
I don't know.
Who's like, oh yeah, check this out. What did the fucking the fucking purge sign or siren
I know, that's
went off?
exactly
The
it.
purge siren went off, and it was like all out war
Yeah, everybody-
on produce.
Right.
Or just grocery shopping in general.
Right.
And it's like, you
And
have...
clothing stores.
Instead of 24 hours, you have 24 seconds. And then they're over there licking shit and just going all crazy.
Stealing all the
And then-
clothes
yeah,
out of
and
the
then it went-
place.
yeah, it's just
drinking
like,
the
get the fuck
mouthwash
outta
and
here,
throwing
man.
shit on the ground.
What
and-
is wrong with people?
I don't know. It's just insane. It's crazy what's going on right now. I mean, it's not like we don't have enough shit going on
Yeah.
in the United States. Now we have to worry about the food that you're buying at the
You
grocery
gotta worry about
store.
the food you're fucking buying. You gotta worry about, like, the shit you were telling
Well,
me.
it makes you worry about, like even going to, like, fast food restaurants. I mean,
Oh, that shit's... Okay, hold on. That shit's been going on for a long time.
I know, but you
I've
think
worked in
about it on a
fast
day-to-day
food.
basis.
If you knew what went on behind the fucking counter, minus the places that you actually see them fucking cooking up and preparing your meals and shit, if you seen like what goes on at...
I wouldn't say a restaurant.
I'm not gonna... I want to, but... It's a famous fast food place that sells burgers. Okay? So you can do the fucking math. But anyway, if you saw what went on behind that fucking...
That's a bad
that
thing.
wall...
It's ran by teenagers.
You wouldn't eat there.
You were a
wouldn't eat
teenager
there.
when you worked there. You
Yes!
were a teenager when
I
you
was a
worked there.
teenager when I worked there. Okay? But...
You weren't intentionally like
You wouldn't eat
putting
there.
stuff in the food or looking at
Absolutely
food or
not.
anything
And I
like
never
that.
saw... And I can tell you right now, I never saw anybody else putting anything
Right.
in any of the fucking food.
Right.
But I
it's
can
like
tell you
old
right now...
food or, you know,
It's, yes, not the most hygienic place that
Right.
you would want fucking preparing your fucking meals.
Right. Well, I mean, when you look at most teenagers, you don't look at them as being the most hygienic anyways.
No.
I don't look at any teenager and be like, yeah, that's a clean teenager.
Yeah.
Half of the teenagers
Plus
I
you're a
look at-
teenager who's working for minimum wage.
Right, and don't give a shit
Don't
about
give a
their
fuck.
job. And
You
just-
don't care.
Your parents probably need to get a job, and you're
Yeah,
just like, I don't want to be here, and snot everywhere. You
Yeah,
know,
it's not hygienic. Let's just
makes
say
you
that.
not want to eat anywhere other
If
than
you're-
like preparing your own food.
Yes, if you're an adult, you have kids, and you're like, man, I keep getting sick, but you know, I think my kid's going to school and they catch something and bring it home to me. Just think to yourself, did I have fast food that day?
Right.
Or that week? Because it might be coming from there
but
and
that's
not
true,
your fucking
when
kid.
the kids lived here, like when they were living here, we were sick constantly.
Yeah,
All the time.
we were sick a lot.
Colds or the flu or blah, blah, blah. All the time. I don't get sick as much as I used to when the kids
Little bastards are petri dishes,
They
man.
are. They literally
get the
carry
infection.
diseases.
No, it starts out as just a little bug, right? When it's on in them. They pass it on to you as a disease.
It's morphed. Yeah,
Yes.
it's morphed into something crazy.
It's evolved.
It's like, let's kill our parents' disease.
Yes. And that's what it is. You know, it's evolved into something that could potentially kill off thousands of people.
I think like teachers, they must get like super shots or something. They have to, because they're around like these little cretins all day long. You know
I'll tell you what, if I was a teacher, I'd be like, just breathe, just sneeze right into my face. Just kill me. Kill me now.
Just give me all the germs.
Just give me all the fucking germs.
I couldn't imagine being a teacher.
Oh fuck, I couldn't do it.
You guys are saints. Your teachers are saints.
Yeah, you don't get enough fucking credit, and that's for damn fucking sure. I can tell you what, being a parent is hard enough.
Yeah.
But being a teacher to a group of kids who aren't even your own
and don't even like you and don't give a shit about what you're saying. Could give two shits about what's going on at school.
They
and
don't
you have
care.
to literally like get their attention.
Yeah, and
That's
keep
gotta be
it
the hardest
and
level.
try to fucking keep your anger in check.
I couldn't do it.
Because you get fired this day and age. You can't tell a kid shit.
Right.
When I went to school,
You
it was a different animal when I went to fucking school.
Right.
I mean, my fucking school outside of elementary school was basically almost a penitentiary. I mean, it was. It was damn near a penitentiary when I went to fucking school. Fuck, there was even segregated yards. You know what I mean? And it was just like, you know not to cross certain fucking boundaries and shit.
But you went to school in LA. That's a whole different ballgame, which is why, because there's different
down
gangs.
around LA, yeah.
Yeah, there's different gangs there. That's probably why they were segregated, because of, you know, the Hispanic gangs and the black gangs and the Vietnamese gangs and, you know,
it was rough.
You know, yeah.
It was rough. You know, and it's in this day and age, like, these kids are just a bunch of fucking pussies. And they're just...
Yeah, it was different when we went to school. It was completely different.
Yeah, it was. It was
now,
really
you know,
fucking
now
different.
They freak out and they cry and they go and tell their
Yeah, it's more emotional than
somebody,
anything.
You know, yelled at them and they need to go and lick some ice cream in the grocery store.
That's how they vent their anger. It's no more of that, I'll meet you outside after school type thing. It's, I'm so mad, I'm going to go lick me some fucking ice cream. Get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong with people?
You sensitive pussies. And not just that, but there's also, you were telling me the other day about the fucking Disney shit.
Oh, yeah, the Ariel thing where our dogs are acting up. So they recasted, they're casting the live action for The Little Mermaid, which I think is amazing. I love that they're doing all these live action things for Disney things, because, you know, I grew up watching all of them. I'm sure all of you guys did. And so I'm excited. But people are freaking out that they cast a little black girl. Well, she's a little black girl to me. She's like 19 years old. She's a little girl to me.
Yeah,
to play Ariel. And they're like freaking out on Twitter. Like this one girl said, I can't be in a world where Ariel doesn't have red hair. And I'm like, bitch, it's a fish. Like, seriously? First of all, there's not even mermaids. Like, when did mermaids become real? You know what I mean?
It's fucking fantasy, man.
She doesn't have red hair. Who gives a shit? Let this poor little girl who can fucking sing do her damn job.
Yeah.
When did this become a thing that we don't like people of different races playing different... What's the point? I don't understand.
We don't know what a fucking mermaid even looks like. We've never found a mermaid, a mer person. We've never seen one. Okay, but you know what that means?
Ariel
No, you know,
is redhead and white. Really? That's gonna be your argument. People are saying that. Like, really? When did this become a thing where people are so goddamn racist that they just don't even give a shit about anybody's thoughts at all?
I don't fucking know. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna make it a live action fucking movie, if you look at all the other live action movies, like they have The Lion King coming out, I saw the fucking thing for it. and they portray what looks like real animals.
Yeah.
Okay? Disney, what I want you to do is think to yourself, what's a mermaid look like? Okay?
I'm sure.
Hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. We've scoured the ocean, and we can only get down so far. We only know about 5%, 2%, whatever the fuck it is, of the ocean. So we can guarantee that mer people don't live in that area.
Yeah, they live all the way
So
down
what that
there
means
in
that
the
they're
pure
down
darkness.
deep. And if they're down deep in pure, utter darkness, have you seen the fucking animals or the fish that live down there?
What was
right?
that show that Will Smith was in? Where all those like crazy people that were like pale and scary.
Oh, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. That's what a mermaid would look like.
No, a mermaid is going to look like those fucking fish that live down
They
there.
have
They're
those little-
transparent.
Those
Damn
little,
near.
like,
Yes,
little
they have the fucking the dick that comes off the forehead, right? with the head of the dick that lights
right,
up.
Right.
So what I'm saying is make a mermaid look like that, right? Because if you make a mermaid look like that, and it's the fucking most hideous thing you've ever seen, because that's only the place that we really haven't been down.
Right.
So maybe they live down there.
Right.
All right, make that what your fucking live action Little Mermaid is. And I guess if you want, you can throw a red wig on the fucking thing. But I guarantee you that if you do that, all the people are like, cast the black girl. Just cast her. I cannot have that thing. I can't have that thing. You know what I mean?
Scaring my child.
It would try to sing, and it would probably sound like death metal. You know what I mean? When it's trying to sing. Because it's all just disgusting looking.
I mean, you should see, because you don't have Twitter.
I'll tell you what, they do that. I'd actually watch it because I'm a big metal person. So
Right, I know you.
Yeah,
would totally watch it.
I say
You're not
cast
gonna watch it because you don't like me.
Cast the fucking creature. But
I mean, you should see like the racist shit that people are saying about it.
I don't even involve myself with that
I know you
bullshit.
don't. You don't either, and I don't say anything
don't.
about it because it's just kind of pointless to try to get into a fight with somebody who's being racist. You can't even do it. It's just trying to talk with somebody that's stupid. You're never going to get your point across to them, which is fine. You know, if you want to be racist, fine, be racist. But for fuck's sake, you know, leave this poor little girl alone. She probably tried out for the role, and I'm sure there was a bunch of little white girls and little Mexican girls and little Chinese girls and Japanese. You know, everybody probably tried out for the role, and she won. Give her fucking props. She obviously did better than everybody else. It's not like they went to her and said, "You're going to be this because you're black. Let's just fucking piss off all the, you know, KKK fucking people." You know what I mean? I just don't understand.
I don't know. I just personally, like I said, I don't involve myself in it. I don't fucking care about it enough to really give a shit. I think it's stupid. If she
stupid.
if she did the audition,
She's got to be seeing the shit that people are saying.
Of course, she's seeing the fucking things that people are saying.
She's a 19-year-old girl. She's 19. She probably already has her problems with self-esteem. Even though she's
all these actors and actresses, they see the shit that is being said about them.
People are saying this about a young child. Like, for fuck's sake, stop.
I wouldn't
You
give
know
a
what I mean?
flying
Just leave
fuck
her
what
the
people
fuck
would even
alone.
say about
She was
me
the best
in
person
general.
out of everybody that fucking tried out for this. So just leave her be. If you don't want to watch it and you want to be fucking racist and boycott it, then do it. That's your fucking
It's
right.
really fucking
but
easy.
why are you writing this shit on fucking live fucking media?
If you don't like it, and you don't like the idea or the direction they're heading in, then just don't fucking watch it.
Yes. But why are you just blatantly racist? My Ariel is redheaded and white-skinned. Really? Why? Because it was a fucking cartoon? Who gives a shit? Who gives two shits? I hope that they still cast her. I seen a picture of Queen Latifah that looked great for the Ursula. I think that's what the villain is.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
I guess I don't fucking
She looked great. I hope that they cast Queen Latifah. I hope they put like the most Mexican cholo guy as her boyfriend. You know what I mean? It just really pissed people off. Just really, really pissed them all off. You know.
I just don't.
Put every race in there. Asians. Let's just get everybody in the Little Mermaid and just really piss off a lot of people.
I just think if
Who gives a shit? People are people.
If you audition, and I mean they're dumping a lot of money into this, so if you fucking do the audition and you nailed the audition, then fucking good for you.
Who gives a shit what the color of her skin is?
Just it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
If
it's a problem with the hair, just fucking dye her hair red.
I don't really even give a shit about any of
I know
that.
you don't. I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't
People
give a
fucking
fuck.
freaking out.
Make
I
it a
don't
dude
care.
for all I care.
I
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't care. I'm just saying, it's such a.
Do I even want to watch this?
No, you probably
No.
won't. I'll watch it. You won't.
Does
watch
it have anything to do with the color of the skin of the whoever the fucking... No!
You just don't like musicals.
I can't stand musicals.
Right.
I hate it.
I'm sure me and Carmen will go and watch it.
Great.
You know, because
I hope you guys do, because there's nothing that's realistic. Well, number one, there's nothing realistic about the whole fucking mermaid aspect anyway.
Right.
But on top of that shit, there's nothing realistic about every single day where you're you're walking along and you stub your toe and you're like, oh, I stubbed my toe. And nobody does that.
I mean, I might do.
No, I dare you. For one day, we're on vacation. All day long, you have to sing over everything. I'll knock on the door. What are you doing in there? I'm taking a shit.
I'm not gonna do that.
You know, it's the dumbest thing to fucking argue about.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest fucking thing.
But you know that's
don't watch it.
First
don't
of all,
like it. Don't fucking watch it.
First of all,
that's where I stand.
People thought that they were casting Halle Berry, which is the 50-year-old actress, as Little Mermaid, because she has a similar name as the little girl. And the little girl, I don't know what the hell, it's really similar, and I'd have to look it up, and I can't.
Oh, you mean it was a mistaken identity?
Right. So a lot of people were just like, why are you casting this 50-year-old lady to play this? And then they realized, no, it's this 19-year-old girl that's playing it. And then they started freaking out because of the color of her skin. And then they started freaking out because she's not going to be redheaded. And it's just like, what? It's a Disney fucking movie. Can we just not? Like, do you not have anything better to complain about?
I don't know. This day and age, everybody's going to complain about something, and it's fucking annoying. The way I look at it is, if you're fucking right for the job, you get the fucking job.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with whether you're a man or a woman. It has nothing to do with if you're black, white, Hispanic, whatever. It has nothing to do with any of that. If you're right for the fucking job, you should get the said job.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these people don't understand. Like, she clearly won the part. You know what I mean? They didn't just walk in and say, like, we're only casting black people for this. You know what I mean? So only black people can audition. I'm sure that's not what happened. She was better than everybody else.
Good for her.
God damn it, let her fucking do her job.
If she was right for the fucking job, she should get the fucking job.
I agree. It's just so annoying to, like, listen to. I don't know. I guess I need to stay my ass off of Twitter. I do.
See, I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know any of this shit because I don't have any of that shit.
Because I see this shit on the feed and I'm like, I just want to say something, but it's just like, I'm not going to get involved. Because why am I going to get into a fight with somebody who clearly doesn't think straight? You know what I mean? There's no reason to.
With an internet tough guy?
Yeah, there's just no reason to get into a fight with somebody who doesn't think like normal people do. You know?
Right.
When you're saying just blatant racist and stuff on there, you know, it's just like, clearly you don't care what people say, so I'm just going to ignore you, but I'm seriously getting pissed off because I'm reading your shit and it's so annoying.
There's things you watch every single day or you see every single day, and there's literally fucking racism on all fronts.
Yes, every fucking race has
all
racism.
Front.
I'm not going to say that they don't.
And it's
You
just
got
like,
white people that are racist, you have black people that are racist, Hispanic people that are racist, you got everybody that is racist. There's racism in every fucking culture.
There is.
There is.
There's discrimination and everything else, and it's just like, really, I mean, we can't just get past all this shit and just be like, hey, let's just go watch a fucking movie.
Yeah, go praise this little girl that probably can sing the fucking shit out of Ariel's fucking songs, and just, who cares? Like, you're gonna be that kind of a person to be like, my child isn't gonna watch it because my Ariel was white and she has blonde or red hair.
It's not a way to teach your kid anything. It's a terrible lesson to teach your fucking kid. What kind of a person
are you? Can you not teach your kids that, you know, this color of somebody's skin means something? Can you just teach them that that's a human being and they should be treated like everybody else? Like,
I'm still down that I don't. You know what? If that's the way it's going, they should put in what a mermaid actually looks like.
Just the scary
which is basically
which
basically just looks like a used condom that's been floating around the fucking water.
Because that's exactly what
that's what I'm saying.
Looks like. I'm gonna put a picture of it somewhere up here.
I'm sure everybody's seen it.
I mean, you never know.
I mean, it looks like a fucking used condom floating around in the water.
It looks like a
I would love to see that.
Creature.
Put that out there.
Yeah,
Let's just keep it all fucking 100%. Let's just keep it what it should. There's bigger fucking issues out there.
There is bigger
to
issues
worry
out
about.
there.
And this is where everybody's focused on. But whatever. I mean, it's never going to.
Well, I mean,
it's never going to change.
Until next week, until something else happens where everybody's going to be freaking out about.
That's actually, I mean,
else.
besides like the fucking idiots out there doing all the shit that we already explained what they were doing, and this, which you brought up. I mean, I've been trying to find something that would be even worthwhile fucking trying to talk about. It's usually because we usually try to look at like stories that are kind of out there,
right?
You know, or stuff that, I mean, not all of them, but some stuff that's, you know, pressing matters or whatever. Been kind of fucking
slow.
Yeah, been kind of quiet.
Right.
Been kind of quiet lately. So I mean,
that's a good thing, other than the fact that like the world is falling apart because of earthquakes and fucking tornadoes and monsoons and I don't know what else is going on in Earth right now, but.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's about ready to hit the reset button on all of us. It's about tired of all of our shit, to be honest.
I can see why.
I mean, well, yeah.
I can totally see why. We're all a bunch of fucking idiots. You know? We're all just...
Well, not all of us, but there's a good portion of them that, you know, people out there making the rest of us look like shit.
That's
and we're just guilty by association. You know what I mean? Mother Nature should just fuck up those people's fucking areas where they fucking live. For fuck's sake. You know what I mean? If you're a fucking asshole, then Mother Nature should fucking strike you down. But whatever.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't have anything else to fucking talk about. Do you have anything else?
I really
you'd
don't.
like to
I don't
talk
have
about?
anything else to talk about either. I'm actually really just excited to start a vacation and just.
I'm very excited about.
And
sleep in. We haven't even slept in yet.
I
We haven't even slept in yet.
know it's so hard to sleep in.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
So we have an air conditioner unit that we put in our window in our room, and it gets like at 6 o'clock in the morning, the sun comes up, and then I'm awake.
Yeah, and then you wake me up.
I don't wake you up.
Yes, you do. You get up, and I look at you, and I'm like, okay, she's just gonna go use the bathroom, and then come back in. But you don't.
What the fuck is
So,
singing?
For the last, what we were
I know
just
what
talking
you're saying.
about.
I'm just giving you shit.
Holy shit. Anyway, so I'm thinking, oh, you're going to go out, use the bathroom, and you're going to come lay back down. And then I'll sit there and I'll start to drift back off and go back to sleep. And I'll wake up and it's like, well, it's been like 10 minutes. You know, and I look over and you're not there. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'll drift off. 10, 15 more minutes go by. I'm like, all right, what the fuck is going on? She better be dead or is dropping the biggest deuce in human history. And I'll get up and I'll walk out into the living room and there you are, already on your phone, just dicking around. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm up now. Now I'm up.
Well, nobody makes you get up.
Well, I'm already up now because I know what the
courteous-
fuck is going
I was
on.
courteous enough to get out of the room, walk my little ass into the living room, and sit down and be quiet so that you can have a slumber.
It doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
It doesn't work that way because once you get up, then the dogs start shifting around because our dogs, for some reason, aren't normal dogs and they can't just lay down in, you know, their kennels or on the floor. They have to literally get into bed with us.
We had to buy
a king size bed. And I still only have this much fucking room on the side. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck?
It's so funny because we have a king size bed, and then I bought a special blanket to go over our comforter so it doesn't get dirty. So
Yes! All this for the animals that should be already laying on the fucking ground.
I know, but they won't.
They won't.
We won't get no sleep.
No, they won't. And then we have our smallest pug, and if you piss him off, he will piss on everything you love. He's potty trained, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But he will look you dead into your soul.
And like lives his life.
And then he will like, I'll piss on it. I'll piss on all
He
of this.
looks at you like
You don't
that.
give me my way, I'll piss on
Like
everything.
if he wants something from you, he'll like jump off the bed and he'll run around and then he'll like wake you up and he'll just like stare at you like he wants to kill you. Like, you gonna come with me? What's going? You know, like
Yes.
follow me.
Yes. And if he doesn't do that, he'll eat your clothes.
Yes, he eats your clothes.
He'll like,
He's
I'm
a
just going to
weird
eat your
dog.
fucking clothes
He's
then.
a weird dog.
He's
a
an
weird,
asshole.
Weird dog. Yes.
And we had to buy a king-size bed for these 2 pugs and our pit bull mix, and they all sprawl out, and they won't sleep in other areas of the bed. And if one dog invades,
Rigby, who is the pit bull mix,
yeah, if he
lays right next to me.
And
like right next to my legs.
if the other dog's in like a fucking like they're at war with each other, if the other dog crosses over and invades that territory, that dog will come and sit on your fucking head and try to smother you in your sleep.
He's like, I don't know where to sleep. Only took my spot, Ma.
He freaks out. And he starts actually like he gets vocal. He talks. He gets vocal. And then Gibson's just like, well, it's all out anarchy. And he'll just go and he'll dive off the bed and he's like, oh, I'm gonna piss. And it's like having toddlers all crawl into your bed because they had a nightmare and they're all crawling in your bed and want to sleep with you guys. But it's that way every fucking night.
Like that every night.
And not just that, but they are small animals. But they put off more heat than any fucking heat source I've ever felt.
Right.
And I mean, there was a time that we were actually able to lay next to each other, and these little sons of bitches they're like if somebody was dying of 105-degree fever, and you're just dumping sweat, and it's just
they don't even let us sit by each other on the couch.
No.
If you come and give me a hug, Rigby, like with the pitbull mix, he's super jealous. And he's super jealous when it comes to his mama. So he's just like, what are you doing? Don't touch her. You know, or if he comes and like lays by me, he'll come and like snuggle and like lay.
Right. So if you were to ever come into our house and you would see like us, you would swear that we were fighting all the time.
Yeah, because we're never sitting by each other.
Because I'm sitting on that fucking side way over there, and you're sitting way the fuck over there, but it has to be that way.
Because I have all the dogs sitting by me.
Yes. And it's a fucking joke.
It's a joke.
I love them. But if the world does end, I'm eating them. I'm eating them. I'm eating them, and I will sleep comfortable for the first time in a long time in my king-size fucking bed.
Well, you know what? It's really, really bad that we, like, love when our kids come over and just, like, stay a couple of nights, because then we're like...
You're like, our kids are grown and shit and stuff, but it's just like...
We'll just be like, I'm coming over for a couple of days.
And it's like, oh, are you staying the night? Now, I love you guys. Hear me out. I don't want you to stay the night. But I do want you to stay the night and watch the damn dogs so that I can sleep comfortably for a fucking night. Like right now, they're going apeshit out there. They're going fucking nuts, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing either, but it's fucking annoying.
You gotta tell us how it is if you guys have dogs, if it's the same way, if you have more than one dog, because you can't have more than one
And
dog.
that was my mistake.
It was yours.
I don't even know what the fuck.
It was all his mistake. We had a pit bull that
the
we had
best
for 10
dog
years.
alive.
Tilo was the best dog ever. We had him for 10 years. He had a heart disease problem. He passed away, but he got sick, so we decided to get a pug, because you wanted a pug, because you seen him in that
I saw him in a movie a long time ago, and I was like, I always wanted a fucking pug. And
just like you wanted fucking ferrets. Oh my god, that's a whole other story. But anyways.
Oh yeah, that was... Don't get ferrets. Don't get ferrets. I don't even know why I wanted them. I just walked in there and I looked at them and I was like, that is the coolest fucking animal I've ever seen. And I asked the lady about them, and she's like, yes, they could be potty trained and house trained, and they're great loving animals, and they're affectionate.
They're cute. They are.
But they're not affectionate. They hide. They run from you.
They stand up and do weird stuff.
They do weird shit. And then, like, they're just a nightmare. Don't ever get them. We had them for a very short stint. A very short stint.
Granted, we did give them away to somebody that took very good care of them.
That was a person that also had other ferrets.
Right. But we're just like, yeah,
so we
can't do that.
We gave them to the crazy ferret lady.
And then you got pugs, because now we're the crazy
so we got the one pug, and
we got Oleg.
And he's actually probably the best out of all of them.
Yeah, he is.
He sticks to himself. He doesn't really bug you too fucking much.
He tattles if the other ones are doing bad things. He
yes,
and lets us
he's
know.
Good. But then our pitbull died. He passed away.
Right.
And now
Oli was by himself.
He was by himself, which I felt bad.
He was
yes, and I felt bad. So I was like, man, we got to get him another
companion.
Yeah, exactly. And bring that dog in. So we got his, I guess would be his half brother.
Right.
So we got Gibson. Now Gibson screamed all the way when we picked him up. Screamed all the fucking way until we got him to the house.
Right.
Didn't interact with anybody.
He didn't
and
like
now
us. He didn't like us.
Can't live without us. If he could crawl into you,
he totally would.
He would do that.
He literally, like, if the minute you sit down, he's like, okay, now it's my time. He comes and he literally, like, gets right in your face and, like, he spins on your chest and, like, sits on you, and then he just stares right in your face, like, hi, mama.
Yeah.
What's going on? With his big ass eyes, like, what's
But
going
he
on?
won't stop. If you,
And
like,
then he
set him on
licks
your
you
lap,
with the back of his tongue.
he will crawl up like some alien parasite and attempt to steal your soul.
Yeah, and he stares
can't-
at you like he's so strange. He's a strange. He gets this close, like this close, like.
Okay, man. Okay.
Come here. Like,
They get the fucking. They get it. They get it. Oh, you really pinched my neck skin on that one, asshole. Anyway, so and he's a big pussy, and he has to be around us all the time.
He's bad.
And then we got Rigby, who we basically, my son was supposed to keep him,
Right.
and I'm still waiting for him to come and take him away, but that's never going to fucking happen. But my son brought him in. We actually, we bottle fed this fucking dog
Right.
because he was abandoned by his mom, and now I know why, because he's a fucking asshole.
He's such a good
So
boy.
we bottle fed this fucker, and we basically raised him like you would an infant.
Right.
And now our first pug looks at us like, why couldn't it just be me?
Yeah.
Because
Totally
I hate both of them.
Yeah, totally.
I don't like any of these
Rigby,
fuckers.
like, I think he's like half coyote because he's seriously like talks.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he yells at you.
Yeah.
He gets mad. Like, if you touch his feet, he will literally go,
He
you
gets
know,
really
and he
upset.
like yells at you. He has like this weird attitude. Like, he has like a severe attitude, that dog does.
Yes,
Which
because we raised him, and you have an attitude.
you have an attitude.
No.
Get
I passed on all my good traits to him, which is the lovingness, you know, being the protector. Like, he likes to protect the house.
in your assholeness, and
And then
the
you
reason why he
passed
doesn't
on-
like anybody is because you don't
passed
like
on
anybody.
all your... Well, yes, don't come into my house.
Oh, he doesn't like anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Unless you're a family member and he knows you, he doesn't like you.
No, he doesn't.
And he will bark at you. He barks at people. Like, he barks at birds. He barks at... Like, there's
Plastic
there's a
bags.
squirrel out there that antagonizes him every year. Same squirrel. He goes on the wire right above him, and Rigby loses his shit every year.
Every year, it happens. He doesn't... We have an apartment complex behind us. He doesn't even like them turning on their lights, and he will go out there and freak out and bark and bark and bark and bark
Such a
because
weird
they
dog.
have their lights on.
Yeah, he's such a
So,
weird dog.
yeah. But then you gave him all of his stubbornness. He doesn't listen. That's also from you. He's just straight up asshole. Also comes from you.
He's very weird when he eats, too.
He's very fucking weird when he eats. He doesn't
He's
like when
strange.
you get near him, and for some reason, I don't know why.
He doesn't growl
We
at you
never-
or anything like that. You can get down there with him and talk to him while he's eating. He never bite you. But if you walk past him, he's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be doing that. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, you can have it.
Yeah,
That's all yours. You can
I
have
don't
it.
want it.
He's like, why are you acting that way?
Yeah, he's so weird. Like if we've never hit him or anything like that. But
No,
he
he's
acts
just like, oh, you want it? It's all yours.
yeah,
You can
it's
have
your
it.
food. Go ahead, have it. You know, he
Yeah.
freaks out if you bring the food bowl, like he waits and out of time, go eat. You know, he's so weird. Such a weird
Yeah,
dog.
he's a fucking... The whole thing comes down to is don't let your dog sleep in your fucking bed. If you take anything away from all of this,
Because which is bad.
don't let your dog sleep in your fucking bed because you'll never sleep right ever again.
No, we
I
don't.
wake up with back
Oh,
problems.
my hips are
I'm
always
sitting there
out.
like, man, I just turned 80 overnight.
I know, it's so true.
And it's not.
Your
It's
shoulders
just,
hurt.
look
your
at the
back hurts.
position that you're laying in.
I literally lay like this. I lay like this.
We look like the remains of the people that got hit by, in Pompeii, and they're like preserved. I wake up like that. I'm all fucking twisted up and shit, and it hurts.
And the dogs are fine because they're laying.
Oh yeah, they're sprawled the fuck out, and they're having a great
And
fucking
Rigby
time.
actually comes up to my chest if he stands up, so he literally sprawls out every night.
Yeah,
And he has to be touching you. He has to touch you.
and then not just that, but you also the pugs. They spit out shit, and they missed you.
And they look at
That's just them breathing. That's just them breathing. They just. It's like a spray bottle, and they're literally just. And we have the fans going, so every once in a while, like, oh, what the fuck? And you'll have the pug sitting there, right there, and then their breath smells like a tuna cannery, 24/7, and it doesn't matter how much the mints you get them. It doesn't matter because then it just smells like someone took a fucking car freshener and hung it over a can of fucking tuna. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And then they fart all the time. And it's you can't imagine the kind of smell that comes out of that small animal.
And you know what? If you think that pugs are nice animals, they're mean. They didn't get along for a year.
No, they didn't get along for a very long time. And it was only after we brought in a common enemy that they could fucking both hate together is when they bonded back together.
They fought whenever they were in a room together for a whole year.
Yeah. And
I don't know why they did that.
Pug fights is so vicious. They're literally, because their fucking profile so flat that they're usually just smashing their faces into each other and getting nothing accomplished.
It was so frustrating for us. We took them to a trainer. We did everything we could do to get them to stop fighting, and then one day they just stopped.
Because we got them a common enemy.
Got them.
You know, the fucking, what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right.
That's what they bonded over.
Right, because they didn't like him at first. They completely ignored him.
No, this is just the fucking chaos that is in our everyday fucking lives. And that's just a dash of fucking chaos that's in our fucking lives.
But I guess that's all we had to talk about today. So
thank you for listening to us rant. That was more, I don't know.
It was a rant.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad, but this has been building up for a long time, so thank you everybody for allowing me to get that off of my chest. And hopefully you guys see
Let
where
us
we're
know
coming
if
from.
you have any comments about some of the stuff we talked about, especially like the licking stuff of
just everything.
food
Just
and
everything.
the craziness with the new Disney stuff, and of course if you have bugs, let us know how your bugs react with each other.
Right.
Alright guys, we will talk to you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.